Welcome back, everybody. We're going to use this tutorial to show you a little bit about the Polygon Tool. The Polygon Tool operates quite similarly to the Circle Tool in that to begin you need a center point, and also you're going to be using a radius as some form of measure. To show you exactly how this works, I'm going to take a construction line, well, just a regular line, put on a construction layer, draw a horizontal line, and then draw a couple of vertical points that I'm going to use as center points for my polygons. A polygon is just basically any figure with more than three or more sides. Poly meaning many, gon meaning angular side. So if I want to use the Polygon tool, there's a couple of different options. I need you to understand the difference between a polygon that is inscribed within a circle and a polygon that is circumscribed, which means it is outside of a circle. In order to demonstrate that, I'm going to first draw a couple of reference circles. And I'm going to make them both a radius of 100. So the radius is going to be 100. I will copy this circle just to show you that it's the exact same circle from here to here. Now our goal is going to be to draw a polygon, in this case square, with using this center point and this center point, but they're going to look different because I'm going to use two slightly different settings. The Polygon tool is located here on the Draw menu. I'm going to go to my object layer first, so my polygon will be drawn in white. Like with circles, you always draw polygons in the object layer color. Select the Polygon tool. The first thing it asks for is the number of sides. It could be 3 or more. I asked for squares, so in this case it'll be 4. Now, like with the Circle tool, it asks for the center of the polygon. In this case, I want it to be here. Next, it asks, do you want this inscribed in a circle or circumscribed about a circle? We're going to pick inscribed in a circle. After this point, you can drag your mouse and manually make this this square whatever size you want. I can attach it to the circumference of the circle. But as with the Circle tool, in most cases, you're going to have an exact dimension in mind. In this case, I would like it to be around or inside of this circle, which has a radius of 100. So in the command bar, you see, specify the radius of the circle. It doesn't normally draw the circle, I just drew it to illustrate the point. But I'm going to use the same radius, 100, space. And what you'll notice is, because I chose inscribed, it puts my square, my polygon, inside the circle, using the same center point as the circle, which means that each of the corners of my polygon will touch the circumference of the circle. I'm going to shift over to the other side here and draw the exact same type of polygon, 4 space, so it'll be a square, at the same center point, middle of this. Now on this option, instead of inscribing it, I'm going to circumscribe. So I can type C to circumscribe it, space. And I'm going to use the same radius of the circle, 100, space. And you'll notice this time, instead of having the points touching the circumference, the middle of each side is tangent. Each side is tangent to the circle. So it touches the circle in just one point, right in the middle of each side. I used the same size circle for both of these objects. I used the same radius when drawing these objects, but clearly, because the one on the right is circumscribed, it is larger than the one on the left. So it's important that you select the right one, and that's why I'm doing them side by side. Just to show you that it can be done with different shapes or different types of polygons, I'll do it with an octagon next. Select the Polygon tool. This time, for the number of sides, I want 8. Specify the center of the circle. I will inscribe space, and I could drag it, but I will actually specify exactly what I want it to be. So I want the radius of the circle to be 100. And because I chose inscribed, my octagon, 8 sides, completely inside the circle, touching the circle's circumference at each of the corners. On the other side of the equation, I will also draw an octagon. I will have it at the same starting point. This time I will circumscribe, C, space, same radius, 100, and you'll notice that the middle of each side is tangent to the circle. If I move this polygon from the right to the left, it's clearly larger than the inscribed version. And that's how I use the Polygon tool.